Good morning. Okay. Apat pa lang yung students. Good morning, Dimo, Simon, Peralta, and Tubal. Let's wait for the others. Maybe you can chat them to join para hindi sayang yung lesson. I only have 4 students. Asa na yung iba? I-chat nyo nga dun sa baka may naka-online dyan. Hello? Sino pa yung mga naka-online kanina sa TLE? I-message nyo nga. Pag math time, wala na. Takot sila sa math. Where are the others? Today we will discuss some of the interior angles of polygons. So, you must have your scratch or yung notebook nyo dyan kasi wala pa yung module. Ngayong week pa lang siya maibibigay. Okay? Okay, good morning Wayne and Salinas. Good morning sa inyo. So, meron na akong 6 students. Nadagdagan pa kaya? So, those who want to learn, you can join on this class. It's all about angles. And this lesson is not just for grade 7. This can also be used in other levels because geometry is not just for the grade 7 students. Okay, so maybe we can already start. At least I have students in here. Can we start now? Kasi pag inantay natin sila, baka wala naman. Hello? Okay. I also chat the parents. Kasi baka meron pang mag-join. 3 na lang tayo ngayon. Kanina 6. Now we're 3. Hello? Are you still with me? If yes, type yes. Those who are still here, those who are still watching, type yes. If you're with me, are you still with me? Okay, isa na lang. Yung 6, isa na lang ngayon. Wait, let's try to convince the others. Okay, so let us start now. So, today's lesson will be about the sum of the interior angles of polygons. So, let us have a short activity wherein you're going to match column A to column B. From the given polygon, identify the number of angles. So, you will write number 1 and then the letter of your answer. Okay? So, you will chat it. Triangle. Triangle has how many angles? Write your answers. Type your answers rather. Type your answers. Hello? Okay, that's correct. Number 1, letter D. Triangle has 3 angles because it has also 3 sides and 3 vertices. How about number 2? Pentagon. Write number 2 and the letter of your answer. Write the letter. Pentagon has, correct. Pentagon has 5 sides and therefore it has 5 vertices and 5 angles. Next one, nonagon. Nonagon. Nonagon has how many angles? Nonagon. We're in number 3. For number 3, that's correct. It has 9 angles. How about hexagon? Okay? Hexagon. So, dito nga madami nagkakamali. Hexagon has 6 sides. It has 6 sides. And therefore, it has 6 angles. And for the last one, octagon. It has how many sides and it has how many angles? For number 5, octagon. Clue for that, octopus, octagon. You have to remember octopus when you're dealing with octagon. And therefore, it has, that's correct, it has 8 angles. So, what's the use of this lesson to our lesson today? So, since we're dealing with the sum of the interior angles, ang ibig sabihin nun ay yung kabuoang measurement ng angles ng mga polygon. Okay? So, for in here, let's have a recall of what we have studied last week. Last week, we studied about triangles. What is the sum of the measures of the three angles of a triangle? Ano yung kabuoang measure ng tatlong angle ng triangle? Yung pinag-aralan natin last week. When you add those three angles, ano yung total? Ano po yung total? Okay. Hello. So, meron tayo dito ang kasamang student from Malikhain. Hello, Liboan. You can also chat your classmates to join in our lesson today because we're only 5. So, others can still join. Okay? That's correct, Tubal and Simon. O, si Wayne, meron na siyang sariling account. Hello, Wayne, Sachi. That's correct. The sum of the measures of those three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So, say for example in here, as you observe, we have different illustrations of triangles. And you have to remember that no matter how small, no matter how large or big a triangle is, the sum will always be equal to 180. Palaging ganon. Even though it is a right triangle, obtuse triangle, or acute triangle, then the measurements or the sum of its measurement is 180. Palagi iyon, okay? Well, how about with the other polygons? As we all know, there are different kinds of polygons, and polygons are named according to the number of sides, which is also the number of its angles and its vertices. So, for example, in here, you have to get your notebook and ball pen so that you will have your scratch. Okay? So, for example, in here, let us start with quadrilaterals. So, which of the following polygons is a quadrilateral? Meron ba ditong quadrilateral? Meron o wala? At bakit? From what we have studied, quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides, 4 angles, and 4 vertices. From the illustrations in here, meron ba o wala? At bakit? Type your answers. Hello? Naghang ba? Wala. Okay, that's correct. There's no quadrilateral from the given illustrations kasi lahat ay triangle. However, did you know that we can make quadrilateral from triangles? Ibig sabihin, mula sa triangles, we can form or makakagawa tayo ng 4-sided polygon or 4 angles na polygon. How to do that? So, for example in here, Having two triangles, we can form a quadrilateral. Nakita po? Nakita ba? Ayan. So, we will relate triangles to other polygons. So, for example, if each triangle has a sum of 180 degrees, then, what is the sum of the measures of quadrilateral? So, again, when we say the sum, that is the total. So, you will add. Ano yung kabuoang measurement ng quadrilateral? Type your answers. Kabuoan measurement. Okay, Tubal, that's correct. The sum of the measures of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. You will just add. Next, how about pentagon? So in here, we have 3 triangles. Is there a pentagon? Meron ba? Kung wala, bakit? Do you know how to draw a pentagon? Your answers are correct. It's 360. Okay, wala. Because all illustrations are examples of a triangle. However, did you know that using 3 triangles, we can form a pentagon? So, a while ago, with quadrilaterals, we've used 2 triangles. While in pentagon, we've used 3 triangles to form a pentagon. Nakita po? Gets ba? So, we already have here a pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides na siya. Na-gets? Okay. Now, what do you think will be the sum of the measures of all the angles of a pentagon if each triangle has a sum of 180? Ano kaya ang kabuuan naman ng pentagon? Kanina, sa quadrilateral, 360. Ano naman kaya yung sa pentagon? Type your answers. That's correct, Tubal. 540. Why? Because each triangle or bawat triangle ay may kabuuang measurements na 180. Since we've used 3 triangles to form a pentagon, then you'll just have to multiply 180 by 3. That's why we have 540 degrees. So the sum of the measures of angles of pentagon is 540 degrees. Next, let's try to complete the table. A triangle has 3 sides. At ilang triangle ang kailangan para makabuo ng isang triangle? E di isa, because it's already a triangle. And what is the sum of interior angles of a triangle? That is 180 degrees. Now, complete the table for the quadrilateral. Yan. Identify the number of sides. Tapos, ilan yung kailangan na triangle para makabuo ng quadrilateral? At ano yung total? Type your answers continuously horizontal. So, ilagay nyo quadrilateral. Ilan yung sides? Ilan yung triangles needed to form? Saka, ilan yung kabuuan? Okay, let us check. 4. So, a triangle has 4 sides. And there are 2 triangles needed to form. And the sum of the interior is 360. How about pentagon? Paano naman yung pentagon? Okay, yung pentagon naman. Ilan? Yung kanina. Ilan yung sides? Ilan yung triangle na kailangan to form? And then, the sum. Okay, that's correct. Wayne Domingo. It has 5 sides. We need 3 triangles. And the sum is 540 degrees. Very good. Very good yung mga nakikinig. Well, how about with the other polygons? Kung meron kayong napansin, ayan o. How about with the other polygons? For example, in here, hexagon. Kanina pinag-aralan natin yung hexagon. It has how many sides? Complete the table. If the given polygon is hexagon. Complete the table. So, type your answers. Okay, meron ng isang nakasagot. Si Jeffelamy. Hexagon has 6 sides. And the triangles needed to form a hexagon is 4. So, the sum of the interior angles will be 720. So, your answer is correct. Now, the question is, How did you get 720? Paano nakuha? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do to get 720 as the sum of interior angles of a hexagon? Dun sa nakasagot po, Simon and Tubal, and also with the others. May nakikita ba kayo or napapansin na clue? Okay, 180 times 4. That's correct, Tubal. Now, let's try the other. How about with heptagon? So, I wait. Yan. That would be the last. And then, I'll give the other. Kasi 9:38 na pala. How about with heptagon? What's your answers? Okay, let us check. It has 7 sides. Correct. Then the triangles needed to form this will be 5. And the sum will be 900. So, if you see some patterns, so I'll just add the octagon. It has 8 sides. And the triangles needed to form octagon is 8. And the sum is 1080 degrees. So as you observe, it's very easy to identify kasi sunod-sunod pa lang. Diba? From the given, you see a pattern na sunod-sunod siya. Paano kung hindi? Paano kung hindi? Ano yung gagawin? Diba? So this is what we're going to do. N-gon will be the number of sides of the given polygon. So again, paano kung hindi sunod-sunod, ano na yung gagawin mo? Halimbawa, with this one, an n-gon. So, kung ano mang side ang given. N stands for the number of sides. And then, you will just write the number of sides in here. Because it's hard to memorize all the names of the polygon. So you can just simply use n-gon. Now, what do you observe with this one? Paano nakukuha yung triangles needed to form? And then you relate it to the number of sides. Tingnan nyo ha, kapag ang number of sides ay 3, isang triangle lang. Kapag ang number of sides ay 4, 2. Kapag ang number of sides ay 5, 3. Kapag 6, 4. Kapag 7, 5. Kapag 8, 6. May na-observe ba kayong pattern? Again relate it to the number of sides. Kung meron po kayong na-observe, ano yun? Anong nangyayari? You type it. You type your answers. Ano po yung na-observe? Nadi-divide ba? Mula sa 3, naging 1. Mula sa 4, naging 2. Mula sa 5, naging 3. What is the pattern that you can observe? Okay, I have 11 students pala because 11 are watching. O, tingnan po uli ha. 3. Isa. Kapag apat yung side, dalawa. Anong nangyayari? Okay, ayun. That's correct, Dumalagan. You subtract 2. Your answer is correct. Your observation is correct. You have to subtract 2. Tama si Dumalagan. So, kung ang given na sides ay n, para makuha yung triangles needed to form this, you have to subtract 2. Yan. And then, after you subtract 2, you multiply it to 180. Dun siya nakukuha. You will subtract 2 and then multiply it to 180. For example, let us complete the following table using the formula that we formed a while ago from the given examples. Actually, it is already formed, but I asked you to form it. Para manggaling siya mismo sa observation ninyo. Okay? Hindi sa libro, hindi sa Google, hindi sa akin. Manggaling sa inyo. So, for example, with decagon. If decagon has 10 sides, what are... If a decagon has 10 sides, then how many triangles are needed to form a decagon, and what is the sum of the interior angles of a decagon? Try to chat your answers. Yes? Nadagdagan na yung students? I have 12 students. Shout out sa mga mababait. Section mabait. And kung sa sino pa man na pwedeng manood. Okay, complete your answers. So if it's a decagon, then you'll need 8 triangles to form it. Now, what is the sum? That's correct, Tubal. 1,440. Very good. Later, I will send this slide to our group chat para yung mga tulog pa, makita nila yung tinuro natin today. Tinuro at pinag-aralan natin today. How about with a 20-sided polygon? 20gon, or also known as icosagon. Since it is a 20gon, then it has 20 sides. Find the remaining info so that we can complete the table. Type your answers. Okay, let us check. 18 and then 3,240. Saan nagkamali yung iba? Ayun, nabago na ni Wayne. So, 3,240. What did you do? Diba? From the number of sides, you will subtract 2. After you subtract 2, you will multiply it to 180. Another one. Complete the table. 26 gon. Identify the number of sides the triangles needed and the sum of the interior. Try this one. Complete the table. Complete po, you have to chat 3 answers. Okay, let us check. So, you have 26, tama? And then 24. Ang bilis sumagot ni Wayne. And then 4,320. So, Domingo, Simon, and Tubal, you're all correct. So, and also Tabay. So, do you have questions? Gets ba o gets na gets? Kasi meron pang kasunod. Gets or gets na gets? Gets po? Hello? Okay, very good. Now, paano naman yung kabaligtaran? Ibig sabihin, ang given naman ay yung sum. Ang hahanapin naman ay yung number of sides. So, this is what you're going to do. Oh, ayan, di ba? This is what we are using in order to find the sum of the interior angles. Ngayon naman yung kabaligtaran. So, to find the number of polygon, you have to do the opposite, which means from the given sum of the interior angles, you will divide it to 180. And then, instead of subtracting, you will add 2. So again, yung kabaligtaran naman ang gagawin natin. So let us have an example for that. If the sum of the measures of the interior angles of a convex polygon is 3,600 degrees, then how many sides does the polygon have? Ibig sabihin, yung total measurement yung given. And that is 3,600. Hahanapin natin kung ilan yung triangles na kailangan para mabuo, ilan yung number of sides, at ano yung polygon na yun. Okay? Ayun, good morning sa humabol. Good morning, Dumla. So, first and foremost, you will divide 3,600 by 180. So, when you divide 3,600 by 180, the answer will be 20. So, yun yung triangles na kailangan para mabuo yung polygon na yon. Pero, hindi pa tayo tapos doon. Ano yung polygon na yon? You have to add 2, which means that the number of sides of that polygon is 22. And then, it is a 22gon. Nagets po? Pag nagets, kayo naman. Gets ba? You will divide, and after you divide, you will add 2. So, when you write your answer, ganito yung gagawin. I will chat so that you will see the example. So, 22 gone with 22 sides. And then you you'll be needing 22 triangles, 20 rather. And the sum is 3,600. So, ganito yung gagawin. Okay, kung gets po kayo naman, try to answer this. If the sum of the measures of the interior angles of a convex polygon is 8,280. So, how many sides does the polygon have? So, complete it. Iko-complete nyo yung given. Okay? Let's check. So, meron nang nakasagot. Again, your answer must be from left to right. Dalawa pa lang yung may sagot. Sino kaya ang tama? So, the answer is, when you divide 8,280 by 180, you'll have 46. Yun yung triangle na kailangan. And then, the number of sides will be 48 because you will add 2. That's why it is a 48 gon. So, the answer is 48. Okay? So, ayun. Huwag po mababaligtad. Pag dinivide mo siya, yun pa lang yung triangle. Okay, how about with this? This will be the last one. Okay. That's correct. Tama. Paurong yung gawa mo, Christine. So, yung complete yung sagot palagi, si Wayne. Siya yung complete palagi yung sagot. The answer is 100 gon. So, when you divide it, that's 98. Pero triangles pa lang yun. You still have to add 2. And when you add 2, then that will be the number of sides. That's why it is a 100 cone. Yan. So, you have to use the pattern. Kasi pag sinagot mo kaagad yung 98, mali. Kasi ang tinatanong ay yung number of sides. So, you have to add 2. Ayan. So, do you have questions? Hindi tayo matatapos ng lesson ngayon kasi meron pa tong kasunod. Kaso na, 10 na. Next section na. Gets po? Hello? If gets na gets, then that's our lesson for today. Mag-schedule na lang ako for the next lesson. Kasi meron pa tong kasunod. So, if wala na, if gets na, then that's all for today. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. So, isi-send ko yung picture ng slides para pag may gusto kayong balikan, makikita nyo. Okay? So, that's all for today. Bye. Thank you. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. Tama ba? Sa Korean. Bye, bye, bye.